wild hunt begins!
Hello everyone, Warren here, and welcome back to the Wood Elves campaign for Mortal Empires. Now before we actually get started with the episode, I need to get something off my chest, and that is how annoying some of the characters can be. Because I spent the past couple of minutes just going through Orion's army as well as giving a new name to the Shadow Dancer that we recruited 2 episodes ago. And the entire time that I've been trying to type in the names in that, I've been hearing this branch wave down here screaming away. Can you hear her? There we are. No, I know I can hear it. Wah! Wah! Like that. Ugh, it has been annoying. But anyway, enough of that. Let's carry on with the campaign. So, last time, unfortunately, both Paravan and Montfort was sacked by the forces of the Empire, whose army you can see currently resided in Helmgard. Now, when they came to attack us in Paravan, we were lucky enough to be able to take out Calfans easily enough. But despite the amount of damage that we did to their army, it wasn't enough to win the battle. So, I need to get some payback on the Empire. Now, I've given it a bit of thought, and I've decided we're going to first of all take the opportunity to go after Massive Orko. If we take this will give me 2 extra bits of amber that will count towards us upgrading the Oak of Ages, so we can eventually start confederating with our fellow lords of Lauren. But once we've captured this, what I would like to do is bring the army back up towards Montfort, and if we can't ambush this army if it comes to attack us in Montfort and that again, we're going to take the fight, I think, to the Empire instead. Now, I do need to balance it with the fact that we did have an option, thanks to the Empire Reloaded mod, that if we attack and raise too many Empire settlements, and I believe it is the major ones, like Ordorf, Middelheim, Talabheim, and so on, then all of the Empire factions will declare war on me. So we are going to have to be a bit careful. But I'm thinking we take the fight to them, even if they've got quite a few armies at their disposal. They are much more powerful than me after all. But if we can go after them, burn down a couple of their settlements, and get the money from them, we're going to show them the error of their ways in trying to attack us. So that's the plan for today's episode. Once the game decides to agree with me, thank you. Now, what we need to do first of all is get Orion and his army over towards Massive Orko. So we're just going to go and use the world routes. Don't think we can... No, we're going to have to come here. Well, that's fine. We can do that. But you guys pop here. Now, as Orion's moved, where is my Shadow Dancer? Here we are. So I've called her Taslov, the Chosen of Loek. Now, I actually need to change that. So I might... Nah, you know what? I'm going to keep it, because Taslov, according to the random name generator website, is actually a male elf name, but I'm going to just call it gender neutral. So Taslov here is going to make her way over to join Orion. How many turns is it going to take? A few turns. If I get you marching now, I mean, if we get her here, because I did notice, in fact, she's got the ability to replenish troops. So while we're not going to actually put her in the army, you know what, actually, no, we're going to just keep her here.
The forest has spoken.
Yeah, we'll just do that, because then we're going to bring the army back over towards Paravan anyway. So, yeah, I might as well just leave her there, and she can come and join them afterwards. So you're going to do that. Ariel, I'm actually tempted to bring Ariel up, so she's in a position around here, just to try and help out a little bit. But on the other hand, Kingsglade is really, really important to us, so nah, I'll keep her back here. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. But Orion is now a thing, we just need to upgrade you. Now, what do we want to upgrade you with? We can increase his combat abilities both at ranged or in close combat. We can increase our battle effects. None of the campaign effects really interest me right now, although we're going to have to work on that if we ever want to try and get Lightning Strike. But what are these two up here? We've got Rain of Spines, reducing reload time for the entire army. Okay, or Speed of the Hunter. Both of those are pretty good, especially Rain of Spines. Having it that we give no reprieve to the foe, I'm taking it. As for Speed of the Hunter, I'm going to leave it for now. Instead, no, actually, let's continue to boost the entire army. Next time, we do want to start working our way, though, down this part of the skill tree in particular, because I want to get my hands on the Prey of Rayma, which, as you can see, allows me 3 opportunities to trap enemies in place, like the net spell from the Law of Light, but reduces missile resistance by 22%. Now, considering we have armor-piercing longbows at our disposal, thanks to playing as the Wood Elves, that is going to make a mess out of any enemy that becomes the target of my bowman. So, definitely look forward to using that at some point. Now, we haven't got much money left, so even though I feel tempted to try and repair Montforts, I'm actually going to leave it. I think it's just better for me to hold on to my money for a little bit. So let me just check my diplomacy quick. And let's see, Windroth, are you willing to trade with me now? No. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Although actually, before I hit the end turn, there is something else I wanted to do quickly. If I go on to Orion, I'm tempted to have a look, because there is a follower we can get, which allows us to reduce our campaign movement by a couple percentage, but it does give plus 20 armor. So giving it to someone like Orion would make things very, very good, because we'll put him on a comparison to some of the Empire Lords in terms of armor then, with an armor stat of 80. Now I don't know if we actually got one though, so what we could do though, let's click this. We actually do have the Banner of the Hunter King, and we do have the Eternal Queen one with Ariel. I might swap it out, so if we don't have that particular follower, which we don't, let's give you your banner, and then let's have a look. Dryad Spy, let's swap you out instead for, where is it? The Banner of the Eternal Queen. Just the ability to give the bonuses in an area of effect and put them in the center of my line is really just going to help things out. So I'll let this end the turn now, and let's see what the Empire might do next up here in the north. Okay, so we got a new Chronicle of the Avatar, apparently. The Slaughter Aquilis. One spring many ages past, Orion was reborn into madness, infecting other elves and forest spirits with contagious insanity and growing the wild hunt to 4 times the normal size. Wreaking havoc even before it left Allisara, the wild hunt surged in Betonia with great slaughter, attacking Quellis, killing Instuke, and breaching its walls. Orion was only stopped when the Lady of the Lake personally intervened in a sacred grove at the heart of the city. The slaughter ended at once, and Orion returned to Allisara, surrendering himself to the pyre many months earlier than usual, without explanation. Well, for those of you that know your Warhammer lore, especially when it comes to the end times, it was actually revealed that the Lady of the Lake was none other than Lilith, the elven god of the moon. Now, it seems that she was actually manipulating the Betonians and raised them from the savages, apparently, that they were, basically primitive men, in order to make them into the noble knights that we know and love today, in order to manipulate them in order to try and help the elves, from what I remember. But when you know that, it's actually not much of a surprise that Orion was stopped straight away. When you have a goddess talking to the avatar of one of your Pathian, yeah, you're going to listen to them pretty, well, aren't you? But anyway, let's click that. Let's go back to Orion, and let's go after Massive Orko. So charge in, my friend. And let's see how it's going to go. Very easy. Okay. Let's just order resolve the fight, then. And let's have a look. Is it worth me raising it or sacking it? To be honest, we'll get 80,000. We'll have enough money to do this. So let's raise it now. Burn it down. We get extra leadership. That's good. Bold as well. And if we go back to regrow it, we use up half the thing that we've got. But yeah, that's fine. We'll go for that. It's given us 8 now as well. That's good. And if we come onto here, we'll spend 1,000 to repair it. But we're still a few thousand extra, so I'm not going to complain. But you guys can now rest up for, what, 2 turns? 3 turns. You know what though, I wonder. Can we get any other units yet? I mean, we could upgrade and get War Dancers with Asrai spears. What's the difference between them? The standard ones have more melee attack, but these guys do have armor piercing damage thanks to their Asrai spears. I mean, we could also go for Wildwood Rangers, Eternal Guard with shields, and start upgrading and reducing the Twilight Spears. Just so many different options. But we'll leave it for now. I think we'll be okay. Now let's get through all of this. Unassigned points. Let's see, Orion now, we only get 1 point to spend, so kind of glad that we managed to upgrade both Speed of the Hunter and Spines at the same time. But what's going to give me more damage when it comes to ranged? Piercing shots or Fleet Finger? 413, 424. Let's grab that for now. Now next, Doden, my friend. We could go for the Endless Hunters. Reduced reload time for forest battles. Those, not so much. To be honest, let's just continue focusing on your campaign skills. Because that's where we mainly use in Doden, isn't it? So we can either go for this one, extra 30% casualties inflicted, or go for armies and reduce and get 15%. Let's get 30%. Okay, settlement upgrade done, and turn. Let me just check my diplomacy with Winteroff again.
We will see our homeland persist, not
nope, not yet. I do want to try and get it if possible, just because that's really going to help us out with the amount of money we lose in every turn. But until then, let's just hit the end turn once more.
Can I offer assistance?
Oh yeah, I forgot about you, Taslov. My bad. Anyway, you're now back at Paravon. You'll be able to join up with your king in the following turn. Right, back to us. So, sisters managed to level up. That's good. Now, during the end turn phase, what I didn't realise until it was happening, so I didn't include it in the commentary, unfortunately, was Heinrich Kemmler is eliminated now by the Dwarves of Karak-Ziflin. It seems that Heinrich was doing something in the Empire, marched through to here, and then these two armies just strolled down, eliminated him and his army, and walked back off again. So, just Dwarves settling their grudges very simply and easy. But, let's sort this out now with Orion. So if we use the world routes, we can't just jump straight into Paravon. Now, how's the garrison looking in Paravon? Has it been fixed yet? It has. Okay. Because we are going to be fairly weak still, because we are still replenishing. But if we move here, we'll be ready for the next turn. Let's get you in here then as well. In fact, is there anything we can give Taslov? Try and help out in combat a bit. Is there any magic weapons, for example? Okay, we can give a Warrior Bane. Reducing enemy nearby and reducing? As I guess I can't talk today. It reduces their weapon damage. That will help out a little bit, and it will give her magical attacks. Any armor? To be honest, I mean, she's only got 5 armor. Maybe giving her a bit of a ward save would be quite useful if we give her the Gambler's armor. Because while Orion is doing okay, I think it will be better with her instead. So let's give that to her. We'll just assume it's magical armor. It fits to the size of the wearer, you know? Now, let's have a look. Let's give you another War Dancer Drummer, increasing our War Dancer damage. We'll give you that. And a Dryad Spy, Aerial, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, actually, a sister's got that. Zarkis, yeah, that's fine. There we go, sorted. Alright, damaged buildings. We've still got the things in Montforts we need to fix at some point, but again, I'm not in a major rush to do that. Okay, Paravon. Now, we're saving the Amber. My priority right now is to try and get it so we can get the Oak of Ages up to the 3rd tier, so we can actually start confederating with the other factions. So for now, we'll just leave it at that. We'll skip through all of this. Let's upgrade Assissa. Do I want to give you Final Point of Earthblood? It is going to make it cheaper. Flesh to Stone, that only works on one unit though. But eventually going for something like over here, go for the Dweller's Blow, start causing damage against enemies. Let's go Earthblood. There we go. And then let's hit end turn once more.
You may speak your honeyed words.
What do you want, Dave?
Lie concealed within.
You want me to join the war against Carcassonne? Right. Well, to be honest, part of me will be tempted to actually fight Carcassonne at some point in the future, because I do have a lot of coastal territory, which I kind of want to get, because it will make it just easier to get onto the coast in order to sail over towards Ulfron, which is still the objective of this playthrough, despite how can I put it, the amount of setbacks that we've had thanks to the Empire declaring war on us and so on. But for the moment, I just want to focus on dealing some damage to the Empire, so sorry Diaf, I'm not going to accept your offer. Alright, well unfortunately the NS has been obliterated. I presume then it's been done by Mucilon. It has, right. That actually reminds me, a question I want to ask you guys is because, as you'll probably know by now, the new DLC for Warhammer 2 is coming out next week or the week after, The Shadow and the Blade. And from what I've seen of it so far, it looks very good. Just yesterday they brought out a short sort of 8-minute video talking about some of the mechanics for Malice Darkblade's campaign and how interesting it's going to be with him trying to balance the fact that he is possessed after all by, what's his name, Tusakan, the Drinker of Worlds, and so how to balance trying to deal with the possession of him as well as being able to continue helping out Malekith. That looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward in particular to seeing what Deathmaster Snitch has got up to in regards to campaign mechanics for Clan Eshin, because the new units of the Skaven look pretty cool, don't they? With especially with the animations. I saw the one with the mortar crew and how one of them's dropped the poison globe on the floor, and it was like, oh my god, is it going to break? Nope, it looks okay. It looks okay. That was pretty funny. I like that. And of course, the Bretonnians have got some new lords. We're going to have Ripan's, what's her name? Ripan's de Lyonesse? A female general that looks pretty decent. She's supposed to be really good with dealing with infantry. So maybe an opportunity for me to return to Bretonia at some point in the future, because it's been so long since I played with them. And I haven't even actually played with the new mechanics they had. We're in the update many updates ago. So I have to try and do that at some point. Now it looks like we've got another Chronicles of the Avatar, the Silver Spire. Morgul were born in the lands west of Athel-Loren and was drawn to the Silver Spire as he had in years past. Again, the Wood Elves marched to thwart Morgul's advance. This time, however, they had allies in the struggle against the Corruptor. Since last the Elves had striven with Morgul, the rough humans of the Western lands had united under the banner of a mighty champion. The Silver Spire was sacred ground to those primitives, and they too now mustered to its defence. It would have gone ill for the humans had Orion led this Wood Elf host, for the King of the Woods had little fondness for such humans. As it was, the midwinter snows laid heavy on Athel-Loren. Orion was naught but a memory and a hope, so cooler heads than his prevailed, and an alliance was struck. Together, men and elves cleansed the land of Morgul's taints. Many years later, that champion's son, Louis the Vache, braved the perils of Athel-Loren in the hope of forging a lasting accord between the elves and the kingdom his father had founded. Orion, reborn as hot-tempered as usual, had not only looked favourably on the supplication, but Ariel overruled her consort in the matter. The Mage Queen knew that whilst the spirit of the Silver Spire endured, it would distract Morgul from feasting upon Athel-Loren, and how better to ensure the spirit endured than to ensure that its human protectors thrived. Thus began a tumultuous friendship between the ancient realm of Athel-Loren and the nascent kingdoms of Bretonia, the former using the latter mostly as their shield against their more enduring foes. I can't read today either, apparently. Orion was displeased, and vocally so. He would not, he said, hold back the fury of the wild hunt in service to his queen's whims. Ariel had simply smiled, and bade her husband ride wheresoever he wished. If the lands he chose were those claimed by Bretonians, so much the better. Common cause had brought their friendship, it was only good sense that the humans should fear their superiors. Fair enough. I'm a god of recruiting surplus, as the blood god knows too well. So we now got a glute of bodies, meaning we can actually get cheaper recruitment cost. I might take advantage of that soon, because it would be nice to get that unit of Asrai spears at some point. But for now, let's just continue the march. Now I don't know what's going on over here. It looks like they may be recruiting some new units. And given his position, it's probably doing it through global recruitment. So what I'm tempted to do is, rather than going to fight Helmguard directly, because that's a stupid thing to do, especially with a full stack inside, let's set up an ambush near Montfort. So if we stick our army here, we should have enough movement to do this. Just about. Serves me right then for not checking, but we're just in range. Let's set up an ambush. We'll actually repair now Montfort, and here as well. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. We can upgrade those, end the turn, and that's about it. Okay. Area was quite happy back there. Let's just check my diplomacy once more. Windroth, you actually improved your relations. Let's have a look.
Very well.
They accept. How much money do I get from this? 144. It means we're actually losing just 7 a turn. I can live with that. But I think that's it for this turn, in fact. So hopefully, what's going to happen now is one of two things. Either one, hopefully we'll get these guys in an ambush, fight them, destroy them, and then just sort of take the opportunity to head back and replenish. Or, if they don't attack, we may use the world routes to travel over towards Ubersreich, and then we've got lots of minor settlements we can burn down and take for ourselves. So, let's end the turn, and see what the Empire is going to do now. Oh, we got them. Oh no, we didn't. The army was spotted by the enemy before we could spring the ambush, but we have the opportunity to intercept them regardless. Okay, so, they do have Lufa Huss, but to be honest, I think we could take these guys on fairly easy, despite what the Balance Pass says. Now what I'm going to do is make sure we give our banners out, so we're going to try and mix up these units, right? So we'll have one there, one there. Let's say you can have this one, and then you can have this one. And let's head down to the battle map. Right, let's set up. Now, do we want to gamble any more magic? We've got 88 power reserve. Let's risk it. Let's try and get a little bit of extra magic if possible. Or we can just lose a fair bit. No one matter? That's what happens when you gamble, isn't it? Now, the enemy is set up around here. We've got a wide open line. Alright, let's set up accordingly. So first of all, let's switch these guys around. Nope, not quite like that. There we go. So we've got a nice front line here. Let's set them over this way a little bit, just to help things out a bit. So you guys form up here. We'll get you guys then behind the line here. Alright. Eagles, you guys can stay over this side. The Riders of Kurnos I'm going to put into the woods over here so they can go after their ranged units. Then of course we'll grab our characters. They can form up about here with Orion in the front, as rightly expected as the king. And then the Dancers of Winter. Let's actually put you guys on this flank over here. Yeah, something like that should work out quite nicely. Then, just to help things out a bit, let's just grab you guys and spin you around. And make sure then you're on top of the hill as well, so we can get a bit of extra range. And then Orion, zooming into combat. Let's start trying to do some damage to the enemy. Alright, who we got over here? Griswold. Okay. Let's get... First of all, let's start doing some damage to the Imperial foot just there, if possible. Drop the hammer. And we just missed. Okay, let's try... Come over here a little bit, just to help me out a bit. Okay, let's drop that on here. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, what do we have over here? Swordsmen coming over, we've got handgunners, and the Karenberg greatswords. Okay, you guys come over here and start dealing with the Reichsguard. You guys come around this way. And in fact, Free Company Militia... Okay, let's try and use these properly. Now, I have been warned. That's something I need to make sure to do with these guys, is to make it so I use them as light cav. So instead of just letting them stay in combat, we need to get them in, do some damage, and then pull back out again. So let's get you guys to come and attack this one, and the Chosen can come after the crossbowmen here. Okay, Winterheart Guards should be doing some damage against them, but it looks like the Reichsguard have managed to do quite a bit in the initial blow. Okay, you're fighting there, that's fine by me. Okay, let's have you... Do we want to actually have you charge against them? Should be okay. Alright, Dancers of Winter, bring you guys out to here. Riders of Kurnos, you're going to come down and attack these. Bowman, continue doing your thing. Doden, there we are. Right, let's have you charge forward and shoot into this unit over here. Oh no, tell a lie. Too late. Right, you switch over to that. Sissa, we're going to have you start healing up my units over this side, please. Right, let's have you... No, let's maybe not have you charge in to deal with the halberdiers. Let's have you shoot these instead. Okay, Shadow Dancer, let's have you guys come to attack. Right. In fact, no, let's switch targets. You guys come over here and attack these. Right. Shadow Dancer, come and provide some support over this way too. You should be able to take out some of their units quite well. You guys come over here and deal with these. Okay, we're starting to break them here. Start firing over these units over here, please. Right. These guys should be doing just fine. The Riders of Kurnos doing damage there. That's good. Okay, let's get back to you just a minute, my dear. Let's switch you over to fight this side. So if we get this cast over there, that should hopefully give a bit of support there. And then see about dropping this right on top of their halberdier units. Okay, that should start providing a bit of a boost. Okay, these guys are starting to waver. Fantastic work. Okay, let's get some bowmen now to try and support. Winterheart Guards, I'm going to ask you guys to pull back. Right, so you guys charge forward into them. You guys come forward over this way. Right, you guys pull back over here minutes. Right, you should have done enough damage now to them. Okay, we got those on the retreat. Great work. Okay, let's bring down some damage over here. Okay, you guys turn around to attack those. No, in fact, you guys come over here and deal with the Imperial Foots. Shadow Dancer, start making your way over to deal with these. You guys come over here and deal with those. Okay, Skywatchers, come over here and deal with the handgunners. Riders, charge forward and deal some damage to them. Okay, Shadow Dancers, you're doing a nice bit of damage over here, and you've managed to get the Imperial Foot to break. Let's bring you guys over this way now, and start doing some damage against them. Right, my Chosen, unfortunately, I did leave him in combat, despite what I said I was going to do. But let's get... Okay, now they're deciding to pull back. Alright, let's start healing up the troops over here. Alright, Bowman, see if you can shoot those for me. Alright, Doden, do the same. You guys shoot these. In fact, bonus points... Oh no, that's not Luther Huss. Where's Luther? Yeah, he might have been killed by this point. Okay, Orion, let's bring you over here now. Okay, Karenberg is about to die. You guys have all been done. Okay, at this point, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're just going to finish off the enemy as much as we can. And I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Well, a decisive victory. I was quite happy with the end result, although unfortunately, we did lose the unit of Winterheart Guards, but we can easily replace them with a unit of Internal Guard with shields. Now, what we're going to do though with the survivors, the captured, We can either release them for a nice bit of money, or we can just kill them. To be honest, I'm just going to go and release them, I think. We could do with the cash. Let them retreat. I don't know which direction they're going to do next. Ooh, an amber trader. So, my inner teacher has to say it should be an amber trader, not a amber trader. But apparently one has arrived at our outpost. He buys and sells amber. So we can either sell some amber, sell 2 amber to make 3,000 gold, or we can buy 2 amber for 4,000. But to be honest, we've got quite a bit of cash, and any extra amber is going to be appreciated, so let's just buy it. Picked up another forest spirit, another war dancer drummer. Ah, it's not the follower that I want though, the one that gives the extra armor. But we'll survive. Anyway, you guys are pretty much now back up to full strength, so what I'm going to do is, as tempting as it would be to go and fight Helm Guards, the garrison that we get in these forts tend to be pretty good. And when we look here, we can see there's mortars, we've got great cannons, knights, we've got great swords, and all sorts. What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to leave Helm Guards, and I'm going to use the road routes to travel over instead towards Uberswijk. So we'll pop over here, we'll see if anyone comes in to reinforce. If not, we'll just go and attack it. And if they do, we can march towards Einhart instead. So we'll let them stay here for now. Orion, let's give you another level of Fleet Finger. Okay, Taslov, what am I going to give you? Replenish troops, sure, that'll be great. And then, your combat stats are pretty decent already. Let me just give you... Oh Christ, I didn't realise you got the Law of Shadows. Let me just say, let's give you that. It's like, oh my god, it's actually magic. Strong against multiple opponents. Yeah, why not? Let's give it, because the Law of Shadows is pretty good. And when it comes to disabling enemy targets, like, you know, the Wyvern here, reducing their armor and leadership. The Enfeebling Foe to reduce their defense and attack. This does a nice bit of damage when you want to try and hit a few units at the same time. And of course we got all these ones up here for the different dances. So, in fact, we can give them different ones, increasing our hit points and ward save, allowing us to do Stalk and Unspottable and create a clone just like Aleph and Nar. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, physical resistance 10%. Huh. Got a few nice mid ones for her at least. Right, Montfort, did we repair this? We did. Good. Right, I think that then is everything we need to do this turn. We don't need to upgrade anyone else. Don't need to do any more diplomacy. Let's hit end turn. Oh, Karl Franz is leading an army. Oh, is he coming to attack me? No, they got Volkamar leading the survivors from that assault. How interesting. Not only that, but they're actually attacking us in the world routes. Now, for those of you that have never really fought this before, the way the world route map works, it's a very narrow map, right? Just like fighting on the Underway for the dwarves. But it does mean that we actually have a bunch of advantages because we are actually fighting in the Underway. And I believe we do get some bonuses for forest battles, which is what it is. Not only that, but it means that the enemy can't outflank us. They just have to try and fight us in a very narrow spot, which is going to benefit us much more than it's going to benefit them. So let's actually fight the battle now and see what we can do against the enemies of the Empire. If we can kill a lot of their army off, this is really going to weaken them as we make our way towards their core territory, basically. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay then. Let's do this. So already looking on the mini-map, we've got a very nice defensive location right here. We've got impassable terrain just there, we've got impassable just here, meaning that if we bring up my, my Eternal Guard and just stick them along here, we should be able to have a very good defensive position where the enemy can't outflank us. Now we can still use our Skywatchers and the Chosen of Anathema by heading them around the impassable terrain on the side here to go after any missile units. Likewise, if we keep the Riders of Kurnos, unless we can actually put them somewhere else, because we can deploy all the way up to here. Actually, that's crap, because the only place we can stick them is here. Okay, never mind, they can stay back then for now. what we're doing then, let's set up... The only shame now is we lost our units, didn't we, of the Winter Hearts. No matter, no matter. Right, let's stick you guys... In fact, let's swap you guys around a little bit. Something like that, right? So where's the impassable... Oh, no, back here, sorry. So we'll have them run forward to get the impassable terrain and get that under control. We'll put the War Dancers over this side. The Riders of Kurnos can come up this side. And then we'll put the 2 Eagle units over here as well. You 4 can take position here as per usual. You guys can form up here, ready to charge forward. We're quite happy with 19 magic and we got 88 power reserve. Start the battle. Pause the game just long enough to issue some orders. Right, so we want to try and take this spot just here. And do it to that spot just here. Okay. So do something like that. The enemy has got reinforcements coming in from over here. There's really not much we can do about that. But we'll have them move forward for now. Okay, Wild Riders can form up just here. The Sky Watchers and the Chosen are going to form up just here, ready to swing across. And see, Dancers of Winter. Given how vulnerable you are with your low armor, I'm just going to keep you guys back here. Just so that might stop them getting shot at for a little bit. Okay, Orion, of course, you can form up right on the front line here, ready to attack. Okay, Tazlov can form up over this side. Dodan over this side. We'll switch you over to multiple shots. And then Assissa can stay back here, just so she can keep casting magic. And then you guys can form up just along here. This should work in theory. Let's get them moving. Now, thanks to Orion, all my troops can move that much faster. And look how fast Orion moves. I mean, it doesn't even have a chance to do the animation. It's just like bum 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 bum. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll tell you what. Oh, no. Wrong units, wrong units, wrong units. You guys come back here. Orion, I'm going to have him march forward because I know while Calfranz is on his Pegasus. In fact, we are nearly as fast as Calfranz on a Pegasus. How crazy is that? Right, I'm actually going to bring Orion up first of all, just because I want to start using some of his spell abilities. Because look at that lovely clump of enemy units. Right there. Alright, bring you guys up quickly. Alright, how much closer do we need to go? Right here? Great. Drop them. And do that on here too. Okay, the first one, the Hawk's Talon, not as effective, but the Hounds of Orion, much more effective. Okay, and now, just watch him run back. Whee! Okay, we did manage to do quite a bit of initial damage to them, which was fantastic, by the way. And then, let's help things out. See about using the Arrows of Kurnos on... And we missed completely. Oh no, he did take a little bit of damage. Just a little bit, though. Okay, Assissa. We'll get ready to use Shield of Fawn. In fact, yeah, let's get ready to use on here just a moment. Right, there we go. Okay, let's get you guys come in and help. If we can kill off Calfranz early, that's going to help us out quite a bit. And just to help things out, let's make my troops unbreakable. Oh wow, Calfranz has just been annihilated. Okay, I'm not surprised that he's about to retreat. Okay, let's pull you guys back. And I'm just going to let my troops finish him off. Okay, yeah, you shoot him. Take him out of the sky. Okay, he's fallen. Is he going to break? Fall? Oh, 100. 90. Oh. Got him. Nicely done, guys. Very nicely done. Alright, but that's one general dead. Okay. Orion's in position now to be able to try and do some more damage, especially on that flank. Over here, they're kind of weakened, but I want to try and help out a bit over in the center there. So if we can bring him up, just to try and do a bit of damage here. Like so. And then let's try and help out here. In fact, let's bring you back now before you take too much damage from the war wagons. Run, Orion! Run! No! Crap. Crap. Okay. Let's bring you guys around this way now. Ready to start going after the enemy's characters. There's not much I can do when Orion's just caught up like that, is there? Okay, we're just going to continue shooting the enemy to death. Okay, let's use that on him. Okay, we've got Imperial Knights coming in this way. Orion, bring your way back over here, please. Right. Okay, we're about to deal with a charge. Okay. Let's bring some damage over here, please. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's boost up them as well. I think we're going to manage these. What I will do, though... Again, slow things down a minute while I do this. I'm just going to put you guys on to that. Riders of Kurnos, go in and attack those knights for me, please. Okay, you can stay where you are. In fact, use Mystifying Miasma. Oh, crap. Really? That's a low thing. Okay, that's fine. Right. You guys stay where you are. We're about to do some more damage to the enemy. You... use some of your Awakening of the Woods on these units here, please. Oh, Christ, you guys are just taking a ton of damage now, aren't you? Okay, you guys come over here and attack those. What we have here, Outriders. Okay, you guys come over here and attack these. In fact, let's try and target both of them together. Go after the hunts... No, pull both of you guys back for now. I don't want them getting shot to death. Right. Riders of Kurnos, let's bring you guys back behind the line for now. Okay, you, my good sir. Let's have you shoot this unit of halberdiers. Okay, Orion, not too long until we can actually use that again. Okay, halberdiers are charged thing. Have you guys come and attack the Sons of Ulrich? Okay, halberdier regiment should be doing fine. Okay, you guys come forward and attack these. Okay. Let's bring you guys over here now to start helping out on this flank. Riders of Kurnos, I want you to charge forward now and go after the Imperial Knights. Everyone else can continue doing their thing. You switch over to that. You're going to charge forward and go after the Halberdiers here in the center. You're going to start doing some nice big damage to the enemy's units with your other abilities. So you cast that there. Then you cast that there. Okay, asking too many things at the same time. Switch back to that. And we'll just cast a lot of it over here whenever possible. Okay, you guys are still trying to do a ton of damage against my troops. That's not ideal. Come over here and kill them, please. Okay, you... start healing up my troops here. Okay, there comes the Hawk's Talon. And let's make sure we boost up as many of my units here as possible. Thank you. Okay, Orion. Time for you to go have some fun. Alright, we'll help out a little bit as well. Let's get the Hounds of Orion to go after those. Okay, you should be able to break through these now. Push through now to deal with the Death Jacks. Okay, we're taking some damage ourselves from there. But a bit unavoidable. Alright, you can help out there a bit. Okay. Alright, how are you guys doing? Let's pull you guys back for now. Because I don't want them fighting halberdiers in combat. Okay, Ryan, come over here now and start doing some damage against the enemy here, please. Okay, we're starting to break them. Fantastic. Okay, War Dancers, start using Shadow's Coil. Okay, you guys come over here and deal with these. Twilight Spears, pull back a moment. Okay, you guys have dealt with those. Switch targets to them. Chosen, go after the handgunners there, please. Okay, Riders, let's have you charge forward now to go after those units. No, go after the Swordman Regiment here, please. Okay, Orion, you're going to come forward and deal with these. You guys come over here. You guys come over here. Right. See about using these. Try and use that over there, please. Thank you. Okay. you now go after that warrior priest, Orion. That should be enough for you to kill them off. You go after them and use Whirling Death to help out there. Okay, Twilight Spears have broken, that's unfortunate. You guys charge forward, you guys charge forward. Okay, we might have lost a unit, unfortunately. Okay, you guys pull back. You guys charge in now and go after the Free Company militia. Okay, we need you guys to come after these. You guys turn around now and go after the handgunners regiment there, please. Okay, riders. Let's get you guys to come back over here a minute. Okay, let's heal up my troops a bit. Okay, Ryan, we need your help over here. Come over and provide some damage. Go after Volkmar if possible, please. Okay, you guys need to come forward here. Alright, let's boost up my combat ability here some more. Okay, you guys should... Okay, you're actually losing this fight. Okay, let's bring you guys over here. See if you can help out against the handgunners regiment too. Okay, now we're unfortunately starting to run out of arrows. It might be now a good idea to actually try and do some... Get them to charge in a bit and help out. I know they're bowmen and it's not really their job, but we might just need them to help out a bit. Okay, let's have you guys come over here. Dancers of Winter, start pushing over here. Okay, you guys come over here, you guys are over here. Bowmen, see if you can start going after some of those. Right, you go after these, you go after these. And then we just have to make sure we break them over the side. Okay, riders... Let's have you shoot at these. Arrows of Kurnos, I mean. You guys push forward. Again, we can try and heal over here, please. Okay, you guys push forward into the Free Company militia there. Orion, finish off over here. Okay, they're starting to break here, fantastic. Right, I'm going to chase down some more of these survivors. No, still got all these guys to deal with, right. Okay, let's bring you guys over here now. Right. Let's see about killing off as many of these as possible. So you guys go after those, you guys go after these. Right. Well, we've managed to win the battle. I'm just going to kill down some more of the survivors. And I'll see you guys again in just a moment. So, unfortunately that was a Pyrrhic victory, but I think we did quite well. We managed to eliminate an army that was outnumbering us 3-1, nearly. And we still only lost a couple of units. Unfortunately, it was the Twilight Spears. Units that have been with me for quite some time. But, as I did mention, I believe, in a previous video, I was going to try and basically change them into Eternal Guard with shields at some point and exchange them. So, that's worked out reasonably well, and at least they fought in battle. But otherwise, everyone else has done okay, I'm glad to see. And let's release some captives. Now, I'm interested to see what traits we managed to pick up, because not only were we able to defeat Volkmar, but we also defeated Karl Franz as well. So, I'm going to see what happens when we actually defeat Volkmar in battle. Okay, so with that battle fought, I think it's a good time now to actually bring today's episode to an end. It looks like we've already got access now to a new quest chain for the Cloak of Isha, which is going to take a while to do just because we need to get 3 Sisters of the Fallen units in Orion's army, and they're like the top tier, bow chain, the whole, like the mounted units building chain. So that's going to take a little while to do. But we managed to defeat you. We now got Loex Tricksters, so we can get War Dancers with Asrai Spears. Zeltaphos is ready to come back. All my units now got +3 melee attack and defense. Not really that big a deal, I must say. That, considering who we're facing, much better. I believe Orion caused terror anyway, so I don't really think that's that big a difference, though, thinking about it. Oh well. But anyway, let's end today's episode here. So, next time, we're going to go after some of these minor settlements in Reichland. In particular, I want to at least try and take one, just so we can start getting some replenishment and get some more new troops for the army. But once we've done that, we will go after Ubersreich, Einhard, Karenberg. Marienburg will be a good target for us if we... Nope, Battonia's got it already. Okay, never mind about that. But we do have the potential, if we wanted, it looks like, to head all the way up towards Midderheim. But I believe we're probably going to have to fight Todbringer's army at some point. But Ordorf, being right here, is quite the tempting target. But we'll do all this in the next episode. So, for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I do hope you join me next time for some more Warhammer. But until then, everyone, take care. And goodbye now. Goodbye for now, even.